Well, President Obama is ridiculing rival Mitt Romney's 5-point plan for the economy as a sketchy deal that boils down to helping the wealthy at the expense of the middle class. Obama told a political rally in Iowa that his Republican opponent won't reveal details about how to pay for his proposed 20% cut in tax rates. The president says when politicians say they'll wait to explain plans until after the election, they don't have a pleasant surprise in store for you. Playing off a Romney response during last night's presidential debate, Obama said that when it comes to recruiting new math and science teachers, quote, we don't have to collect a bunch of binders to find qualified, talented, driven young women. Gerald Celente is a publisher of the TrendsJournal. His website is TrendsJournal.com. He's a top economist and political atheist. He thinks this whole debate is nothing but theater in the round. Hello, Gerald.
Hello, Rachel.
What's wrong with theater in the round?
Well, nothing, but if your life depends on it, a show is a show. But politics is show business for ugly people, and in the end, you know what's going to happen. Now, this is all theater. It's the presidential reality show.
Yes, it really is. And last night, of course, this quote from Mitt Romney, binders full of women. I mean, it went nuts. I mean, it just went wild. That's basically the only thing people are taking away from this debate.
Exactly. And the other thing was Obama came out swinging, Has anybody talked about what brilliant men these are? What integrity they have, what great visionaries, and what wonderful plans and strategies they have to deal with all of the crucial issues affecting the people of this nation. Did you hear any of that?
Well, to be honest with you, Gerald, I was waiting for some answers. When I look at the 2010 census says there are 308 million Americans, and now we find out that 100 million of them are now receiving some form of federal welfare. That's a full third of our populace. And when you look at food stamps, now at an all-time high, Medicaid making up a large and growing chunk of more than 100 million recipients, and now they're saying it could be they could add 34 million to it in another 18 months. I'd like to know exactly how you stop the bleeding.
Well, Rick, I want to talk about contraception. Really, and let's talk about gun control. I have a plan for that, but we'll talk about that plan later. I mean, really.
Well,
this is what I'm saying.
Your exercise in satire does not go unnoticed. But I tell you, where are the questions about the things facing every American that's listening?
I know. All of these guys, this was the routine. They would be asked a question, and then they would repeat the question, and then they would say, and they go into the same damn stump speech I've been hearing for over a year and a half.
Right. Well, what else are they supposed to do? I mean, they have their
they're not supposed to do
talking points.
Our nation is at the most crucial point it's been. I'm not a kid. I've been around a long time. I've never seen it like this. We have a leadership vacuum in this country that is destroying it. These guys, you know what it was? It was an empty suit versus stuffed shirt.
All right. Well, bottom line, I won't argue that point for a second, just for the sake of argument. Okay, this is the second time I've asked, what do we do to put the brakes on and to stop the severe bleeding?
Oh, it's simple. How about those wars? Anybody talk about that? No. How about bringing in the troops home? How about ending these wars? How about this? How about what destroyed this country to begin with? Go back to the Republicans and the Democrats. Remember NAFTA? Remember when they told us we have all these wonderful service sector jobs? Oh, yeah. You want to be a bartender? How about a home health aide?
All right.
Oh, I got a job for you in an ambulance.
Gerald, hang on. I don't want to run out of time before I ask you the last question. Talking with Gerald Celente, publisher of the Trends Journal. All right. You're the guy. You're the go-to guy. Everybody in America is at your front door. Gerald, who do we put the American economy, whose hands will it be safest in? Which guy do you like?
Neither of them. I will not vote for a lesser of two evils. None of these guys have plans. Obama's failed with his plans. He can't defend them. And Obama's and Romney's coming up with just a lot of them.
We're basically going around in circles. Well, I'm out of time. Gerald, we got to talk to you again very, very soon.
I'd love to. Thank you, Rachel and Rick.
Okay, Gerald Celente is publisher of the Trends Journal. He calls himself a political atheist, and as you heard him there, he thought that whole debate was
I think he's telling you the truth.
Theater in the round. Yeah. I mean, he's a passionate guy for sure.